You ready today, Marvin? Got that clip ready? Yeah? Great clip. Oh, they're going to love it. Great clip. All right, let's do it. Good afternoon. I'm Steve S.H. Walters reporting for Breaking News 500 here in Vero Beach, Florida. Today's topic is the wild, crazy, wonderful zip lines of Costa Rica. Have you ever been down to Costa Rica? Have you thought about going? Do you have a zip line story? Do you have a Costa Rica story? We'd love to hear it. Put them down in the comments. Now, I'm going to give you some actual stories. I just got some notes here because all this is from memory. I've been going down to Costa Rica since 2006. Now, when you go down there, you want to start off usually in San Jose, which is the capital, the big city. And it's like a little mini LA. A lot of people there, very busy city. Very busy, very big, and very interesting, and a lot of history and culture. And from San Jose, you can take tours out of there and go do other adventures. You can go to other towns, beach towns. You can do tours, zip lines, whitewater rafting. Well, here, I got a photo of me whitewater rafting here with my cousin Ron. We went down to Capos, had the best time whitewater rafting. Not only were we fighting those rapids, but there was crocodiles in that water. So we were making sure we didn't get tipped over and go into that water. We didn't want to deal with the rapids and the crocodiles. So we stayed on our raft. We did a great job. And what an adventure. And you may not know it by looking at me, but I also wrestled an alligator. Or actually a crocodile. See that crocodile? Down in Costa Rica. Yeah, I'm quite the adventurous person. And I did zip lines. 2 zip lines. Now the first zip line I did, that was the best. I got lucky. And you can see in this photo here, that's me on a zip line in San Lorenzo, Costa Rica. We're going to get back to a story from that day. Then I did another zip line with Wendy, a lady I was seeing down in Costa Rica, and she was looking so forward to the zip line. She loved the zip line. See, for me, it was already a second visit because I did it once before at the really big place. And it was good. San Ramon was good. And she had a blast. She loved it. But it was a small zip line. For me, it was a small zip line. Kind of like if you go to Las Vegas, they got the zip line down there on Fremont Street. Have you done that zip line, folks? If you've done that, tell me your stories, because that's a baby one. That's like nothing. That's like getting your feet wet. You're in the shallow water. You want to do a zip line, you got to go down to Costa Rica and do a zip line, especially in San Lorenzo or Monteverde. And we've got a Monteverde clip that you're going to love. Are you ready, Marvin? Ready with the clip? You ready today? All right, roll the zip line clip. Well, did you enjoy that clip? Pretty wild, isn't it? Those zip lines are fast. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Now, I got a story for you. I think it's pretty wild also. So hang with me on this. Now, my first time doing a zip line in Costa Rica, I took a lady friend of mine with me, Maria. And Maria, she loves her country, Costa Rica, and she loves San Jose, but she never really got out of the city much. So we take this bus tour 2 hours out of the city into San Lorenzo to do the zip line. And we both never done it before, and we're both looking forward to it. And, you know, it's going to be a new experience. And she's all gung-ho for it. So we get to the zip line place, and we got like 10 zip lines to do. And you got to go up, you know, these walkways or stairs or whatever they have, and go up in these trees, and you zip line from one tree to another. And the first one's kind of short, but we're up there kind of high. And it's cool, we do it, you know, but each zip line gets a little bit longer and a little faster, a little longer and a little faster. And Maria, she's doing fantastic. She's just going. She's having the time of her life. She's enjoying it. Well, I'm enjoying it too. And we're in a group of about 12 people. And we became friends with this one guy, Costa Rica guy named Chris. And Chris is a great guy, you know, and he speaks Spanish, doesn't speak any English. I speak pretty good Spanish. So, you know, we're talking in Spanish, we're doing the zip line. Now, Chris, he got a fear of heights. I have a friend named Carl who's got a fear of heights. I don't think Carl would do this zip line. But Chris was conquering his fear of heights, and he was determined to do this. So we had to do like 10 zip lines. So we did 10 zip lines. We all did great, and everybody's safe, and everything's fine. We get done, and we're walking, me, Chris, and Maria, and there's these two big towers. And Chris says to me, well, what's those? I go, I don't know. I told him, I think that's for the experts. That's for the experts. We're not going to go over there. We did our thing. Well, then they announced to us that we did our zip lines for the day. And then we can all go for a nice lunch and get a video of our zip line, whatever. I lost my video, or I don't know where my video's at. But if you want to, if you have the courage, you can do the two towers. Oh, that's for us. That's for us. If you want to. Well, out of the group of about 12, only 4 of us had the courage to go over there to those two big towers. Me, Maria, Chris, and some other guy. The 4 of us are walking over there. We're going to do it. Everybody else, they went to the place for lunch and relax and laugh and talk about the day. We're going to go over to those towers. So now we walk up a tower. You got to chain yourself to this railing because the steeps are so steep, and so steep. And we go up the tower, and we get up to the first one, and it has like a tandem, like a double. So me and Maria, we get on ours, you know, together on the 2 cables. The 2 cables are like 10, 12 feet apart, you know, going like so. And we go zipping down this thing. We're way up there. It was pretty scary. Then Chris and the other guy, it took them a couple minutes, but they went down. Now we got one more to do. And this one's even higher and longer and faster. The fastest one they got, highest one they got. The other guy backed out. I ain't doing that last one. I guess that tandem one scared him pretty good. He said, I did that one. I'm not doing the last one. So he backed out. So now it's just me, Chris, and Maria. And we're going up this tower, this super high tower. We're chained back to the railing for safety on these steep steps. We go up. Chris is having a problem. Chris is really getting anxiety. He's really getting nervous. He stops. He's taking a breathe. And I'm like, and Maria's going up. She's all gung-ho for this. And I'm like, Chris, está bien? You know, are you okay? And he's like, sí, un momento, dame un momento, por favor, you know. So I'm waiting for Chris. Well, he finally makes it up to the top. When I get up to the top, Maria had already gone. She's so gung-ho for this. She had some cojones. She just went and zipped down that thing, and we're way the heck up there, folks. I can't even describe how high up we are and how long this thing is. I'll try. Me and Chris are, you know, I'm up there waiting for Chris. Now Chris comes up. He's having these anxiety problems. He's shaking a little bit, you know. He makes it up, and he says to me, "Are you going to go on?" I said, "Yeah, I got to go on." He says, "What do you mean you got to go on?" I said, "My girl went on. I can't back down now. She just got on that thing and zipped right. You know, I got to go." He says, "Do you want to go?" I said, "Not really, but I'm going to go. I'm going to do it, folks. I'm adventurous." I said, "I'm going to do it. What's the worst that can happen? The cable can break, we can die. That's it. It's over. It's the worst. I'm not going to die today. I got a little bit of faith. Let's do this thing." Cable held for her. It'll hold for me, I think. He was really going to go. I said, "Yeah, I'm really going to go." I said, "What about you?" He said, I don't know. I may walk back down those stairs. I don't know. I said, "Oh, come on, Chris. You made it all the way to the top already. Just go. You know, do it." He goes, "I'm going to think about it." Of course, there was like a, what do you call him, tour guide there watching us. So he's there. He's just kind of observing. And he can go back down. He doesn't have to do it. And he did the other one that was high. So I get on it and I go. As I'm going down this thing, you got these 2 bars and you got a, you know, helmet on. I actually pulled myself up a little bit. My helmet just touched the cable. Just touched it. Like, oh, you know. And then I'm going so quick and so fast, and this thing's like 3/4 of a mile long, this 1-inch cable. And I'm thinking, if this thing snaps, if anything happens, I'm dead. It's over. I'm done. But I'm like, I'm doing this. I did all the other ones. I'm doing this, you know. and I got down there, safely. So Maria, she wants to go get something to eat, and I said, well, hang on, let's wait for Chris to see if Chris makes it. And you can't even really see him. He's way, way, way over there and up high, and is that him? And there's like a machine here that operates the cable. Now all of a sudden it starts humming. It's humming. So I go, well, he must be coming because this thing is humming. And he's coming. He's coming down that cable. He did it. So we're waiting for him. As he's coming down that cable, what he did, just like I went up like this and I hit the helmet and I went like this, he did the same thing. For some reason, he decided to pull himself up. Well, when he pulled himself up to the side of the cable, and the cable just rubbed his neck. Just touched his neck. Just hardly touched his neck. But he's lucky he didn't turn into it. It would have decapitated him. He'd be dead. It just touched his neck and left like a 3-inch burn mark on the side of his neck. He had this like 1-inch, 3-inch burn mark on the side of his neck. So he, quickly touched it. He went down. He came down, and he was just so happy he did it, but still scared, still shaken. And we all went for lunch, and we talked about his neck, and we talked about the day and the adventure. Pretty wild adventure. Pretty great zip line. If you've got cojones, folks, go to San Lorenzo and go on that zip line. Or go to Monteverde. They got some great zip lines there. Well, let me know if you've ever done a zip line, if you'd be interested in doing a zip line. If you're thinking about going to Costa Rica and doing a zip line, San Lorenzo, Monteverde, San Ramon's okay, but they're all over the place. They're all over Costa Rica. Just do your research and you'll find them, and there's plenty of zip lines in Costa Rica. Well, I'm Steve S.H. Walters reporting for Breaking News 500.